Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I just thought I'd make some more content on MFL since I've been getting like major into it recently. I just love it, love how it works, love the platform. So I just thought I'd give a rundown on my club, what I've done so far, considering it's halfway point, well, just gone past the halfway point this season. I've got my KnutsfordNutters club, which you can see here. We started well in the league. We started really well in the league. If it'll load up. So we were like unbeaten. Then had a loss in the cup, continued winning in the league, then lost in the cup, and then from that loss in the cup, it just went downhill. Really bad downhill. Won in the league, lost in the cup, then that's when we started like losing in the league. So we lost to like third, lost to fifth, lost to first, lost in the cup again. I weren't really bothered about the cup this year because I knew like I kind of came into it wrong. So obviously I find this game's like you can learn quite quick. So I weren't really bothered about the cup. And then obviously after going out, the league form just kind of dipped again, but I just kind of got unlucky with this game. I found it was literally like a 91st minute goal, just like out of nowhere. We were like on top with XG, on top with shots, and then it was just a quick break. Obviously, as you can see now, just lays it back, goal, which didn't help. Considering now tops now 6 points clear, but good thing is hopefully I should be going up. Hopefully we win the promotion. In regards to the squad that I've started with, obviously a 58 in net that I've currently got. My centre backs are okay after the transfer window. Again though, for the cup I just didn't leave myself rotation. I thought I'd have enough. Midfield I thought I'd have enough, but just lacking. Don't get me wrong, for ice it's pretty good, but again for striking options I've only really got Pachetta that I was kindly allowed to loan in. But Brian has been playing striker. He's actually done quite well, to be fair. To be fair to him, I think at the time he was quite high up on the goal scoring. At the start of the season, obviously it's dipped now because just you couldn't keep it up. But I'm happy where I am. But if I go out of this, I go into my actual squad players. Let me just go into my HQ of my players. I think next season is a massive season. Obviously, I've got a lot of players out on loans. I've got a lot of players out on loans that are progressing as well. Change the custom to current season. You look at the current season, I've got like Perini that's +2'd to a club that I send a lot to. So it's just me and my uncle. I got my uncle a team, and just thought like get him a team, get him into it, and he's gonna take a different approach where I'm gonna go for like basically league wins and stuff like that, and a little bit of like being a big agency, but I'm gonna go more for like the league wins. Hayward is there as well. If you look at the clubs, he's over there. So he's getting really good progression with these kind of players. But I think next season I'll be bringing them in to my club. And he'll be taking like a selection back. But in regards to like how I'm finding MFL, I actually find it, so I used to play So Rare, and it's great when it's a real player, but MFL just gives me like that kind of nostalgia of an old football manager or championship manager, if anyone remembers championship manager and stuff. Um, it's just the way you can do things on it. You know, obviously like set your tactics and stuff. Obviously, it's not perfect. I think everyone would admit it's not perfect. But you know, just how I can set up my own tactics of like, you know, triggering the press and whether they be more direct or not. I actually need to turn that off. But with how direct and stuff they can be and all like the different formations, I just actually like the game. I like getting into like the nitty gritty of like, you know, when I'm going out now searching for players and stuff, what kind of stats I want. So I think as a beginner, I came in and I was just like chasing whatever I could get, like young players, which is great. You know, like I packed. I'm not even going to try and butcher his last name, but Leandro. I was lucky enough to pack him, so I just sent him straight to the dev center kind of thing. Um, so I think that's what I'm going to be doing with like more of the younger players. I think I bought Simican, yeah, $2. I'm just going to keep on dev jailing him. But like I said, the video is more of like how I found it overview wise. Like how I'm finding the game as a whole kind of thing. And I honestly think it's just like a great, well-rounded game. In terms of like return on investment, is it great? Probably, probably yes and no, because obviously, like some of these players, I want to be keeping for as long as I possibly can. You know, like an 18-year-old Swedish centre back, he'll be staying with me now till he's at least 24, unless like a big offer comes in for him. But honestly, I think this is the most fun out of for a football game outside of Football Manager that I've actually had. Like even, you know, I played FIFA throughout the years. Even like FIFA's doesn't compare to it anymore because it's just like I can literally sit here for hours just playing games and, you know, like doing friendly matches and stuff. Like I said, it goes deeper than that though, because then like now I'm scouting for next season. I don't know what others are doing, but personally, I'm looking ahead. So I'm looking at next season, where I want to be, what I want to be doing, who do I want to be bringing into my own squad. Like Flack, he's doing quite well. He could do with more pace, but for the whole part, he's doing well. 75 defence, 81 physical is good for a centre back, I find. And yeah, I just think, like I said, on my MFL journey so far, I think honestly it's just going for what I expected it to be like. You know, at first I had my reservations on, you know, if I list a player, will they sell? Or, you know, is there like a bit of wheeling and dealing to be done? Which you can obviously do on it. You just got to be like smart with who you're buying, what you're buying, when you're buying it. But I'd say like as far as an investment goes, I get like on a monthly pay basis, I'll try and put in like 200, 300 quid a month. Obviously it goes to dollars, so you're looking at about $400. Um, and with only like one, well, I'd say two clubs, because obviously a lot of these players will be going to like St. Hells Angels and stuff. I think it's gonna be like I said, all steam ahead really. But I kind of want views on other people, so leave it in the comment, and obviously like, you know, like and subscribe if you do enjoy this kind of video. But in the comments, how do people see themselves playing this game? Because I know like I said, my uncle that's got St. Hells Angels, he's basically going to be a feeder club for myself, so I'll send him like, you know, maybe the 18-year-old centre back can go with him for next season to boost up, because for some reason my actual progression with my own team is just as you can see, not been there. They just don't seem to progress. Whereas with him, the progression's like crazy. So he's going to be more of a feeder, but he's going to be doing more dev center and being more of like more of like an agent rather than a manager. Obviously, he'll manage a club, but he'll be more agent rather than manager. How are you guys playing it? How would you prefer to play it? Obviously, if you're new to the game, how I'm doing it, like I said, is more of like get on there, get as far up in the leagues as you possibly can until like obviously I'll need more like higher level players, because as you can see there in my squad, I've only actually got white, one blue. Got quite a couple of the the green ones, but I'm going to keep on going till like I need a vast majority of blues and stuff like that, or if I can go mid-table in a couple of the leagues, my end goal would be probably like getting into bronze. If I can get into bronze, obviously it'd be perfect, because even in like the lower leagues of bronze, like on average you're getting like even 22,000 MFL. Obviously that'll be quite a while away and stuff, but let me just check out this. If I was aiming for 6th, let's see what kind of squad we've got going here. See, that's mainly blues, so that's where I'm building to. But like I said, if I look at obviously Tom's page, he's going for more like buy them, get them into the dev center. Young, I think he's trying to sell a couple of players and stuff, but he's getting them all developing. Maybe I might buy some off him. He might buy some off me to develop and stuff like that. See how it goes, kind of thing. But yeah, just thought I'd make a video and show the club so far and how it's going. I think for my first season it's going well. Obviously, I'm scoring a lot, conceding a lot though, and also like losing a lot, but not by a lot, apart from obviously that game there. But it's always 1 or 2 goals in it. But I don't know if that's tactically as well. I need to change something for next season. So if you've got any tactics or anything that you see, within the squad here, like within the page here, if you've got any tactics that you think, oh yeah, that should be changed, then don't be afraid to shout it out, because I'll always like try something new. But yeah, that's about it really. Gonna try and make the videos like at least once a week, just like a kind of update kind of thing on how we're going and any like new comings. I have got like a bit of a wallet to go and spend at the moment, so any new comings, obviously it'll be updated on that and stuff, and we'll just see where we go. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, I know it's not like a great video, but it's just like kind of an introduction into like the squad and like looking at the players, and like I said, more of like not informational, but like kind of more like a question for you guys to respond to, because like I said, at the moment I think I've just gone into it a bit wrong, because I've got no one to like swap it out. I think that's the next season I'm gonna have to definitely have a lot more depth. But yeah, just drop the comments down, let me know what you guys think about the team and stuff like that, and yeah, have a good time. See you later.